Hey everyone, James back here. Welcome back to another episode of VGC 2020 Baek Battles. Today we are going to be using the Blastoise team that we debuted in the last episode with Blastoise, Togekiss, Hitmontop, Rotom Heat, Excadrill, and Persian. I forgot to give a common question in the last episode, so I think I'm just going to kick things off with a common question of today, which I don't remember if I asked because it might have been in one of the recordings that I had previously failed. So the common question for today's video is going to be, which of the Kanto stars is your favorite starter, both competitively and in general? So competitively, I think my favorite was actually Mega Blastoise back when I got to use it in 2014 and 2015. It was very fun. And I think if it was in general, I think it's also Blastoise. I don't know. I always loved water types in general, and Blastoise is just, I don't know. I like Blastoise. I like Squirtle, the Squirtle squad. I like Wartortle, and I like Blastoise a lot, so I don't know. I just like the water starters in general. I think the water typing is my favorite, and it's generally my preferred evolution line for the starters. So yeah, we got Davide here with a 741 ranking to kick things off with, oh, this is gonna be annoying, Lapras Togekiss. Lapras is an annoying one. Lapras Togekiss, Rotom Heat, Excadrill, Hitmontop, and the Venusaur. So this is annoying for my team because of the fact that there is going to be a... Lapras is just annoying for my team in general. It really is. Blastoise is kind of good if I can set it up, but it's super hard to set it up. I don't know what I really want to lead things off, because I can't Dynamax Togekiss easily, because there's the Rotom Heat that's annoying. I think Excadrill is like a super good lead here against my opponent though. I just don't know if you're leading Hitmontop plus Lapras, which could be a thing. I guess I'll just lead Hitmontop plus Excadrill. I don't think it's a bad lead here. I think I'm going to have Togekiss, Rotom Heat in the back. Because my reaction could be like Mach Punch, Max Quake, the Lapras immediately. Which is really good here. I don't think my opponent leads Venusaur in this matchup. I guess my opponent could. I'm not sure if he would. I think Lapras is going to be broad in Dynamax 100%. I think Venusaur in the back, but we'll see. Hitmontop Lapras does come out. Okay. So I do want a Max Quake here, and I do have Brick Break on my, I actually do have Brick Break on my Hitmontop for specific situations, like dealing with this Lapras. So, yeah, we're going to try it out. I don't think you would close combat Hydro Vortex immediately here. So, my Hitmontop's actually confirmed to be faster than my opponent's. I could fake out the Hitmontop on my opponent's side too, which doesn't seem like a bad play, because I can Max Quake immediately. Only problem is I'm worried about my opponent getting the Veil up, and I'm not doing much damage because I'm intimidated. So, you know what? I will go for the Mach Punch into the Excadrill, and I will go for the Max Quake. I need to get that boost right away. And even if you get your own Veil up, like, I don't think Geyser knocks out after I Dynamax plus the Max Quake boost. Unless maybe Helping Hand booster, or if it's a Life Orb variant. So yeah, and then I could, if you go from Resonance, I could Max Guard Brick Break the following turn, so I don't think it's bad at all. Because then I could like Steel Spike and do all that, so I think I'm in an okay spot. Like, it's not amazing, but it's like not bad either. So let's see what my opponent does. Because I just want a bunch of damage in the Lapras, because Lapras is a very tough Pokemon to deal with for my team in general, because it's hard to switch into, because like obviously I brought Rotom Heat and Togekiss in the back, and nothing resists water and ice really well. So yeah, like my opponent could just spam Geyser, for instance. That's for the fake out. Okay. Max Quake. Doesn't do much, but I get to boost my Spadef. Let's see if there's a Geyser. Let's see if there's something else. Just G-Max Resonance into the Excadrill? Yeah. Okay. That's fine. I'll Brick Break next turn, because I do have that Brick Break option. And we will... I think my opponent's just going to Mach Punch anyway. So yeah, I'm going to Brick Break. Because I think I should live a max +2 resonance after the thing. It's Vacuum Wave. Okay, so... Oh, wait, into Excadrill. I activated the policy for my opponent. That actually did some good damage. I won't lie about that. That actually did some good damage. Goes for Max Geyser. Okay. That's a good spot for us. So should I Steel Spike here? Because my opponent won't have Resonance now unless you target the Excadrill. So I think I should still Quake. Yeah, I'm going to Quake still. And I'm actually going to Mach Punch my Excadrill. Because I don't know if my opponent's going to Vacuum Wave. Ooh, goes for the Protect, actually. Okay. So my opponent's not getting Veil Up in this game, which is actually kind of nice. I wish I Steel Spiked to him on top slot, but I was not risking Lapras attacking here. Quake. And Close Combat, okay. It's Intimidated, so yeah, it doesn't do too much. Okay. Not in a bad spot. I think I could just go for Brick Break, the Lapras slot, and Protect here. Well, I don't know if you have Feint, but I don't think... Would you Feint? Do you have Feint? I don't think you have room for it. No, you just Vacuum Wave, which is fine. I just don't want, like... I was thinking of going Togekiss here and Protecting, but I didn't want to risk, like, switches and stuff. Oh, okay. Goes for the Ice Shard into the Excadrill slot. Brick Break will come out. I don't think Mach Punch knocks out at that range. I really don't want to risk Ice Shard. So I think actually the best place to go Rotom Heat and just Brick Break. Because I get rid of the Lapras and like Excadrill's like really good in this matchup. So I want to keep it. So I'll just Brick Break the Lapras again. And pick up the Knockout. Or it can Protect, which is fine too. I don't mind that. Because like Rotom Heat's not in a terrible spot. Yeah, it looks like my opponent's just going to commit with Vacuum Wave Ice Shard again. Yeah, okay, perfect. So Rotom will take that, Brick Break will come out, knock out the Lapras. So Lapras does go down here. I thought it lit into red for a second. Okay, perfect. And let's see what my opponent is going to bring out now. I think it's going to be Excadrill on my opponent's side. Ooh. So I will switch out my Rotom Heat here and go on a Togekiss. Like, I have to be worried about this Excadrill because it's actually super scary, like, opposing Excadrills. Especially if it's a Sword Stance variant, but we'll find out, I guess. I do want to Intimidate for later, which is why I do want to switch out. Venusaur going to come out. Okay. That should be in a Rotom Heat attack, right? Oh, Excadrill's protecting. Okay, that's fine. Don't really mind the situation, because I could Heat Wave here and do some big damage. Go back in the top. Or I could Follow Me Overheat, but I don't know if this Excadrill has Earthquake or not. I don't think it should. I think it's going to be high horsepower, but we'll find out. So I'll go into Hitmontop because one, I can threaten the Heat Wave pressure into Mach Punch later. If I do get the Heat Wave off. If it's like max speed Venusaur and we speed type. Rock Slide, okay. Ooh, that's nice. Just because I can't flinch. I don't mind the damage, but like flinching was bad. It's Life Orb Excadrill too, which is nice. Heat Wave. Excellent damage overall. Crits the Venusaur and the Excadrill? No, it's just a Excadrill. Perfect. Perfecto. Poison's not perfecto. Kind of annoying actually, because the Hitmontop. But we would have been gone without the Rock Slide anyway, so I guess it's not too big of a deal. I'm going to go Rotom here, and... Because I think you just double Protect here. Right? Because you saw I had Mach Punch already, so I think Double Protect makes sense. You're actually risking your Hitmontop? I would have not risked my Hitmontop there. I would have just double... Oh, my opponent might be worried about Feint Heat Wave. But wait. Well, I didn't reveal my last move yet, so I guess it's fine. I wish I Gleamed. I was really thinking about Gleaming, but I didn't want to risk not KOing the Venusaur. So, we'll bring out the Rotom. Venusaur does Protect. Man, if I could Gleam there, I was in a good spot. But I get free damage in the Hitmontop, which I can't complain about. Nice. Gets a crit, but I don't think it's, like, necessary. Eject button's gonna activate again. Okay. So, I mean, the plan is basically the same. I Dark Pulse the Venusaur slot, and I Mach Punch the Excadrill slot. Yeah. Like, we're in a still very safe position, because, like, Togekiss is feigning to the poison this turn. Yeah. Oh, it lived, actually. Not what I expected, actually. I'll just Protect here. Click Gleam, I guess. It doesn't really matter now. I should have clicked Gleam the first time. But we'll see. Protect Rotom. Rock Slide, so you're taking more Life Orb Chip, which is kind of nice for me. Yeah, Togekiss goes down. Yeah, so Mach Punch is 100% guaranteed to KO. Sleep Powder. Ah, I could have went for the knockout right there, but I'm not risking it. I'm gonna go Hitmontop here for the Intimidate once again. I'm gonna go for a. I want to call the Excadrill switching out, but I feel like so there are two places my opponent can make a switch out and Protect. I just don't know which slot is switching out. Thunderbolt I don't think knocks out Venusaur this range, so I'm going to Dark Pulse just for safety, and I'm going to go for a Mach Punch here into the Excadrill. Yeah, it's safe. I just got to preserve the Rotom Heat, because like I need Rotom Heat to KO my opponent's Hitmontop, I feel like. Or help deal with the Hitmontop. We are going to see Excadrill switch out. It's going to be back into the Hitmontop. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Because I get free damage in the Hitmontop. It's not much, but like, I'll take it. Protect with the Venusaur, which makes sense. You now know I have Dark Pulse. I'm not risking my opponent going for Fake Out. Because if my opponent had Feint, I feel like he might have went forward a while ago. Just Protect. Because like, even if you Feint, you're going to Feint Sleep Powder, right? And I have Goggles, so I'm not really too concerned about that. Having a Hitmontop is just nice for that Intimidate, so I'm just going to go out and Excadrill again. I'm pretty sure it's going to be like Fake Out, Rotom, and Grass Move the thing. Or maybe Sleep Powder is going to come out into one of my slots, but I'm okay with that. That was up. Oh, okay. The miss is unfortunate, but I felt like I was okay either way. But now, like, my opponent's in a really tough position. Because I'm going to click Iron Head and Dark Pulse, and my opponent doesn't have a switch. Like, you either sack Excadrill, you take a lot of Hitmontop, maybe even knock out Hitmontop, but I don't think it will. And, yeah. I just needed to make sure that Hitmontop could, like, still be around to Mach Punch the Excadrill. That was, like, the shot. Like, that was what I had to make sure of. Like, I didn't care if Excadrill stayed asleep, because I don't think it was, like, too big, because I was just going to switch back into Hitmontop and Dark Pulse the Venusaur slot anyway. So my opponent would have still been in a rough position. Which is why, like, I was okay with, like, whatever my opponent could do. Even if that Sleep Powder hit, I felt like I was fine regardless. Vacuum Wave doesn't knock out the Excadrill. Iron Head. And Dark Pulse. Oh, it didn't knock out, but I have safety goggles. I'm actually really surprised that Dark Pulse didn't knock out. I mean, I know I don't have much special attack, but that's still kind of sad. Oh well. Game's over. Like, all my opponent's Pokemon are in range of Mach Punch, so I should be fine. Yeah, I'm fine. Because safety goggles was coming in clutch in the end game. This was a long battle. My opponent has no say switch, and there's not much you can do to reposition. Yeah, maybe I think your best play would be to protect your Venusaur and yeah, I mean I just don't think there is a position my opponent can really do that safely. Vacuum Wave, gonna finish off my Excadrill, which is fine. And Dark Pulse the Venusaur. So Venusaur goes down, I get to go him on top and Mach Punch ends the game, and that's what I was aiming for this entire time. So nice. I completely forgot about my opponent's Excadrill in the back when I first was dealing with the Lapras. But luckily him on top was just so crucial. Like him on top really came clutch. Like all my Pokemon I think came in clutch this game. Like everyone did a job that I needed them to do. So yeah. We click Thunderbolt into the Hitmontop slot, and we click Mach Punch into the Excadrill. And that doesn't leave any room for error, because I don't think Hitmontop gets Ally Switch. And even if it does, like my opponent still needs to crit the Hitmontop. So yeah, gonna protect Excadrill, but yeah, Mach Punch and Thunderbolt. Goes for Vacuum Wave, but it doesn't change anything. Yep. Hitmontop goes down, and 100% win con, which I like to see. That was a really long battle. That was like, what, 17 minutes? Well, that doesn't include the intro time, but that was pretty long. Hopefully the next one will be, maybe, I don't know, Blastoise. Maybe Blastoise can sweep. Maybe, hopefully. But yeah, Lapras is annoying with the thing, with the G-Max Resonance. Luckily my opponent, like, it's rough though when Lapras isn't doing much damage. Like, Lapras needs to have its G-Max form available to do damage, and it needs Veil up in order to be bulky. Otherwise it's kind of like a weird mix in between where it's not doing too much, and it's not like tanking the attacks exactly as you want it. So yeah, basically I just played around in Lapras weaknesses because it wasn't really doing much. I think maybe if my opponent switched out to him on top earlier, it could have been really scary. Like if my opponent was able to position with like Lapras next to Venusaur with the Veil up, I think it could have been extremely terrifying. But luckily my opponent just left into him on top, so we were in an okay position. So next team, we got Dragapult, Sylveon, Rotom Wash, Excadrill, Arcanine, and the Whimsicott. So this is a team that looks pretty scary. I think we have an okay matchup though with Togekiss plus Excadrill, because I'm looking at Excadrill and my opponent doesn't have much for Excadrill. It could be beat up on the Arcanine. That's also another note. There's a Whimsicott and a Dragapult. Each of them could have beat up. So Excadrill is pretty good here. I do like Hitmontop because I do like Intimidate against the opposing Excadrill, which could be difficult. And I could see Blastoise pulling Workout. It could be Persian too, but I like Blastoise actually. Yeah, I like Blastoise more than Rotom Heat, because Rotom Heat is kind of vulnerable because it doesn't do much to Arcanine. It kind of walls the Sylveon, but that's really it. Like, that's all it does. And we'll bring the Excadrill, and Flash Cannon on Blastoise could do an okay amount. Don't really like Persian in this matchup because of the fact that Tailwind is just such a nuisance, especially next to Sylveon. So yeah, I think this is the way to go. I'm curious if the policy is on Dragapult, if it's like Quick Attack Sylveon, because that is something I have considered a bunch in the past. So we'll see here. We will see. We will see what kind of team this is. It's going to be what my opponent leads here. Rotom, Whimsicott. Okay, that's fine. Togekiss plus Excadrill lead. Follow me, Swords Dance is the best play. I'm pretty sure it's the best play because I'm trying to think of what my opponent does. I think it's Plot Rotom on this team. And I think like getting a Swords Dance up is really good in this game. Fake Taste Thunderbolt would be fine too. I don't really mind that too much. Oh, Dynamax right away. Okay. Does this KO my Togekiss? If it does, I'm actually in a really bad spot. If it does, I'm in a really bad spot. Maybe I should consider it for his Life Orb, and maybe I should Dynamax my Excadrill and just go on the offense. Alright, so we follow me here. Tailwind just goes up. Okay, let's... Are you Life Orb? It just goes for Geyser. Okay, that's fine. I think Kiss lets Moonblast into a Geyser again, so I think we're good. I want to say I live Moonblast, because if we didn't take much from Geyser, I feel like we should. It's going to be super close, but I feel like if I do, I just win. So I'll go for Quake here. I guess Rotom could Max Guard and Whimsicott could go for a Moonblast. But I still have turns a Tailwind, so I think that's okay. Like, I think that's an acceptable. Because then I could, like, follow me Max Guard, and then I could get, like, Hitmontop in and start going for Fake Out to stall out the last turn. I think I'm okay. Because Excadrill is going to put in work here. And also, like, the Dynamax came out from the Rotom, so... If it's Dynamax Rotom, I'm not really too concerned with, like, Dragapult, because Dragapult won't do as much offense. Sylveon's not going to be worrisome. Arcanine's fine. I guess I do have to worry about Arcanine, because, like, beat up could be a thing if the turn plays out how I think it is. Let's see if we let Moonblast. I feel like we do. Moonblast. Yeah, we do. Barely. Perfect. So Max guys are going to come out into the Togekiss slot. We'll pick up a knockout, but I mean, I think Excadrill should be able to revenge KO this Rotom. And we're going to get a Spadette boost, which is really nice. Oh yeah, beautiful damage. Beautiful damage. So we still have 2 turns of Dynamax, which is super nice as well. Alright, nice. Surprised my opponent didn't go for the Nasty Plot if my opponent, or just Max Lightning in general. I'm really surprised he subbed Geyser. Maybe my opponent was worried I was like a Assault Vest Excadrill, or maybe just wanted to rain up so I could KO the Excadrill, but if he didn't KO the Togekiss, yeah, that was pretty bad. We're going to see the Excadrill come out from my opponent's side, as I do get to bring out my Hitmontop now. I think I just click Fake Out into Steel Spike into the Whimsicott slot. I'm not really too worried about the Excadrill right now if I'm boosted. Yeah, because I have Blastoise in the back too, so it's not like Excadrill's like a big threat. Yeah, Excadrill's even going to Protect. And Whimsicott might not have Protect too, so this ends up working perfectly. Because I get to deny Moonblast, Charm, or whatever the Whimsicott could really have. And I'm able to pick up the knockout into that Whimsicott slot. Because, like, -1 high horsepower Earthquake was not doing anything to my Excadrill. So I was, like, pretty safe right there, I felt like. And now I'm in, like, a super solid position. So we'll find out what my opponent's last Pokemon's going to be. Because I got boosted... okay, who is that? Pult? Yeah, Dragapult. So I'm going to click Brick Break into the Excadrill slot, and I'm going to Max Steel Spike the... Is Phantom Force coming out? I think it is, but I don't think I have a reason to target the Excadrill. Brick Break and a Mach Punch should get the KO. And yeah, we are able to pick up the win, so very, very nice. My opponent just going for the Max Geyser play and it did not work. It's actually kind of funny because my Togekiss isn't even max HP or anything. That was literally a 4 HP Togekiss, and it was able to tank the Max Geyser into the Moonblast, which was super huge, and we were able to pick up a win. I feel like if that turn 1 went differently, it could have definitely been more troublesome, but luckily, even then, I guess, because like the Rotom wasn't a Life Orb set, so my opponent wouldn't have had any way to like KO the Excadrill, I think, because I think we live Max Geyser as long as we Dynamax, because I am a bit of a bulkier Excadrill. And I would have got the Renge KO, but the big difference is, like, I wouldn't have had all that HP to deal with, so I would have been super weakened from the Geyser. I would have maybe, yeah, sure, I had the Spadef boost, but I mean, the end game Dragapult could have been a lot scarier, but luckily we were able to pull through. So I hope everyone enjoyed today's episode of VGC 2020 Back to Battles. Blastoise didn't get to appear in this episode, but yeah, maybe Blastoise does something in the next episode. You'll have to wait and see. But anyway, thank you all for tuning. Thank you for everyone who tuned in. Again, if you want to try out the team, and if you're watching like close to the day this video was uploaded, there is actually a rental code for while we're using this team, 5 days. The rental code team will be up. You can try out this team down below. There's a rental code. Go try it out. It will expire the day after the final episode of this team does come out. Otherwise, you can check out my social medias, the size of my channel, and more. You can support me on Twitch because I do live stream VGC. You can join my community Discord as well, where if you want to get better VGC, you can interact with an awesome community. And of course, if you want to go an extra mile to support my content, there is my Patreon page listed in the description down below. But otherwise, I think that's pretty much all I have to say. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a great day, people. Until we battle again, I'll catch y'all later.